Good morning. I'm here to talk to you today about the Carico point-of-use water filters and compare them and talk about some of the fraudulent testing methods used by reverse osmosis salespeople. Today what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a test, actually two tests that reverse osmosis people use that are not quite what they seem to be. What we're going to do is we're going to start and put some water here in this glass. Now this water was filtered through the Carico 15-inch point-of-use system. Now we don't have a reverse osmosis system here, but what I did do is I bought some water that is ultra refined, quote unquote, reverse osmosis filtered water, which by the way was on sale for $2.29 or about $8.80 per gallon, an outrageous cost. The first thing that the reverse osmosis salesperson will do is they'll take a device like this out called the TDS meter. And the TDS meter is called a total dissolved solids meter. And it has three numbers here. What I'll first do is I'll put it into the reverse osmosis water, and the number is 002. Now I'll put it into the Carico filtered water, and the number is 632. The reverse osmosis salesperson will say that their water is much, much cleaner and free of contaminants because it has a lower TDS number. However, the total dissolved solids measures things like calcium, iron, and zinc, which are important minerals that Carico intentionally leaves in the water, but that the reverse osmosis system removes. Then they move on to a test called the precipitator test. And this is the precipitator. These metal rods are placed 2 in each glass, and then they activate the device. Now what this device does is it sends electric current through the water. Now you can already see that the Carico water is turning a yellowish color. And what the reverse osmosis person says is because theirs stays clean and ours turns a black or yellowish color, that this proves how contaminated our water is. But that's not quite what the test does. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take some basic sea salt that you can get from any store. I'm going to take a few grains of it in my hand, and I'm going to drop it into the reverse osmosis water. And we'll give it a second here, but I think you're going to see that the color of their water begins to change as well. Now it's never going to catch up to ours because we had a head start on it. But while we're waiting, I want to tell you some other things that are drawbacks about the reverse osmosis system. In order to change the filter, you need to go through about 24 steps in a process that takes 36 hours. If you do not sanitize your hand, you are going to ruin the system and cause a biofilm to go throughout it, meaning you have to start all over again. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to deactivate and turn this test off because as you can see, there's no difference between the water. So what I proved by debunking this myth is by simply adding a few grains of salt to the water, this safe reverse osmosis water becomes just as contaminated as ours did. The result being, this precipitator test doesn't show you anything except if there is something in the water that conducts electricity. Do you know what conducts electricity? Sodium, calcium, i.e., any minerals in the water. We make a conscious effort to leave minerals in the water, and there's a reason for that. The World Health Organization, despite the water shortage of good drinking water for people around the world, refuses to advocate or promote reverse osmosis because when you drink water that is free of minerals, that water takes the minerals from your body and it's actually not healthy or good for you. You can do a search anywhere on the internet and look up the health benefits of drinking water that has minerals in it. Less cardiovascular disease, less strokes. So Carico makes a conscious effort to leave the minerals in the water. Don't delay, now's the time to get a Carico point-of-use water filter. It's going to save you money over the high cost of bottled water and deliver you safe drinking water without the high cost and maintenance of a reverse osmosis system. Remember, drinking clean, healthy, crisp water is beneficial for your health. Visit Caraco.com today for more information and a chance to get a free in-home demonstration. Thank you.